it's Wednesday, January 14th, 2026, 9 a.m. This is the Rice Creek Watershed District Board of Managers regular meeting. We are sitting in the Mounds View City Hall Council Chambers. The record reflects that all four managers are present along with our staff. First thing is open mic. I don't see anyone in the audience. I don't know that we have anyone online. Any Rice Creek resident may address the board in his or her individual capacity for up to 3 minutes. On any matter not on the agenda, speakers are requested to come to the podium, state their name and address for the record. Additional comments may be solicited and accepted in writing. Generally, the Board of Managers will not take official action on items discussed at that time, but may refer the matter to staff for further report or direct that the matter be scheduled on an upcoming agenda. So time to set the agenda. I know that we have, Nick, we have one change, items requiring board action. Number 4, we're striking that since we sent that back to the Citizens Advisory Committee for their advice and comment. And we have one additional handout, which is at your desk here. So with that, we're ready to look at approving minutes.
Make a motion to set the agenda
Ah.
as amended.
Thank you, Manager Waller.
I will second Manager Waller's motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No. Thank you. Serious.
No, that's,
Okay.
I do the same thing.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Don't worry, when you're gone to Hawaii, I'll forget it and you can watch the
Oh
tape.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. Chair,
I'm looking forward to that.
I would move approval of the minutes for the December 8, 2025 workshop, the December 10, 2025 regular meeting.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? None. We're to the consent agenda. Patrick?
Good morning, Board of Managers. Staff have 3 permit applications for your consideration today. Happy to answer any questions you may have.
Anyone have questions of Patrick? Not, can I have a motion? So I will move to approve the consent agenda as outlined in the above table of contents in accordance with Rice Creek Watershed District Engineers' findings and recommendations dated January 5, 2026.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Moving right along. Big day, oath of office for 2 of you, Robertson and Wynant. John?
Take those in order. Manager Robertson, would you please stand? And raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jess Robertson,
Thank you. Having been appointed by the
That's
Anoka,
sassy.
having been appointed by the Anoka County, Minnesota Board of Commissioners,
having been appointed by the Anoka County, Minnesota Board of Commissioners,
a manager of the Rice Creek Watershed District,
a manager of the Rice Creek Watershed District,
do hereby swear or affirm
do hereby swear or affirm
to support the constitutions of the state of Minnesota and the United States,
to support the constitutions of the state of Minnesota and the United States,
and to discharge faithfully the duties of Watershed District Manager
and to discharge faithfully the duties of Watershed Manager
according to law and to the best of my ability and judgment.
according to law and the best of my ability and judgment.
My appointment commencing on January 18th, 2026,
My appointment commencing on January 18, 2026,
and expiring January 17th, 2029,
and expiring January 17, 2029,
or as soon thereafter as the Anoka County Board of Commissioners
or soon thereafter as the Anoka County Board of Commissioners
makes a new appointment for my position on the board.
makes a new appointment for my position on the board.
Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Cole.
And Manager Wynant, please
morning.
stand and raise your hand. I, Marcy Wynant,
I'm Marcy Wynant,
having been appointed by the Ramsey County, Minnesota Board of Commissioners,
having been appointed by the Ramsey County Board of Commissioners,
a manager of the Rice Creek Watershed District,
a manager of the Rice Creek Watershed District,
do hereby swear or affirm
do hereby affirm
to support the constitutions of the United States and the state of Minnesota,
to support the constitutions of the United States and the state of Minnesota,
and to discharge faithfully the duties of Watershed District Manager
and to discharge faithfully the duties of the Watershed Manager
according to law and to the best of my judgment and ability.
according to the law and the best of my judgment and abilities.
My appointment commencing on January 18th, 2026,
My appointment commencing on January 18th, 2026,
and expiring January 17th, 2029,
and expiring January 17th, 2029,
or as soon thereafter as the Ramsey County Board of Commissioners
or as soon thereafter as the Ramsey County Board of Commissioners
makes a new appointment for my position on the board.
makes a new appointment for my position on the board.
Congratulations. 2029 seems daunting.
Oh,
It is daunting. We're up to Anoka County Ditch 55, petition for the transfer of branch number 8. Tom?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Board of Managers, you have received a petition as Drainage Authority for the transfer of Branch 8 of Anoka County Ditch 55. The first step in this process is for you to consider and accept the petition and appoint the engineer to review and file a report. And the petition is on page 43 of your packet. And there is a resolution on page 45 for your consideration.
Tom, this is all related to the proposed construction of development and allowing that development to align drainage in a way that allows them to maximize the use of the land. That's
Mr. President, correct. It's to accommodate a road extension of Outer Lake Road to the north from its current terminus. And the drainage provided currently by the public drainage system will be taken over by city stormwater infrastructure under their CSMP. Pardon me, I get confused with that acronym.
And our sole role today is to allow this to be studied. It's not to approve it or.
Correct. This is just acceptance of the petition and appointment of the engineer.
Right.
Well, Mr. President, I'll make a motion for Resolution 2026-01, the Rice Creek Watershed Board of Managers findings and order accepting petition, appointing engineer, and initiating proceedings for partial drainage system transfer to Anoka County Ditch 55, Branch 8 pursuant to Minnesota Statutes 103E.812. And the order reads, A, the Board of Managers hereby accepts the petition and appoints Houston Engineering Incorporated to review the proposed transfer of the portion of Branch 8, Anoka County Ditch 55 to the City of Lionel Lakes as a water management authority, and prepare a report and recommendation for the board's review and consideration. And B, upon receipt of the engineer's report and after consultation with the board, the staff is directed to notice a public hearing on the petition transfer pursuant to the Minnesota Statutes 103E.812.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Roll call. Bradley, yes. Robertson.
Aye.
Wagaman. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
That's a,
look at
there's
that
somebody
little
missing
typo
here.
in there.
Yeah, so
It's in the back.
Waller. Waller.
Wallers, yes. Wynant,
And Wynant.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
is it the next page, or?
Yeah. Have a-
I see it there.
All you do is read it, right? So that takes us to Washington Judicial Ditch number 2, maintenance work order. Tom, you're up again.
Thank you, Mr. President. Board of Managers, this is a work order approval request for maintenance of Washington Judicial Ditch number 2 between Highway 61 and its terminus at 65th Street in Hugo. The work is necessary to reestablish the ditch right-of-way, which will provide access to perform needed channel excavation, which I will bring to you under a separate work order. This first work is for tree work only. It's significantly treed in. So I recommend that you approve the work order.
So,
Any questions of Tom?
Mr. President, I'll move to approve the work order for Hugo Tree Service not to exceed, is it 54,000? I'm missing a comment.
Yes.
So I just was wondering.
Yes, correct. 54.
$54,230 estimated plus a 10%, $4,930 contingency delegated to the administrator.
I will second that. Any discussion?
Mr. President, as Tom said, this is a highly treed area, and I don't think we've ever worked on it on any part of the ditch at all in the past for repair or such, and so it's fairly straight, and it's approximately half a mile long between 165th Street there and 170th. So,
Yes, Measure Waller, this is the remaining piece of JD2 that was not maintained in the 2005 maintenance projects.
All right. Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None? That's 4-0. Looking right along. We've pulled number 4. Here you have it, referred to the Citizen Advisory Committee for comments. And now, Kendra, we're up to Citizens Advisory Committee member appointments for 2026.
Good morning, Board of Managers. I have for you the slate for the Citizen Advisory Committee members for 2026 for you to appoint.
Any questions of Kendra? These are all people who are currently on the board, are they not?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
already been proven quality members.
Yes.
And we
So,
have a new sheet,
a new sheet, we have a corrected sheet.
a corrected sheet, yes.
All right, so I will move that we approve the slate of candidates provided to us for the service on the CAC.
And I would second that, Mr. Chair.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None.
Thank you.
Check register.
Mr. Chair, I move the approval of check register dated January 14th, 2026 in the amount of $266,529.12, prepared by Redpath and Company.
Mr. Chair, I'll second that.
Any questions of our treasurer or otherwise? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None? That takes us all the way up to our items for discussion and information. First thing I see is district engineer updates and timeline. Chris, do you have anything to add?
Mr. President, I don't have anything of note, but can certainly address any questions.
Any questions for Chris? Hearing none, and this is not a voting issue, it's a report. Thank you for your report, these are great reports, appreciate them. Administrator updates.
President Bradley, Board of Managers, not too much post our workshop on Monday. Do note the resignation of Manager Wagaman. And staff is investigating a plaque, as we've done in the past, and an opportunity at which the board might present that to him. So,
Manager Waller, any updates?
On the 6th of January, I attended the landowner meeting for AC Anoka County Ditch 5362. We did have one landowner, his wife, appear. I think his name was Mr. Wynand. Weinand. He was a member of the fire department in Blaine.
Oh, Dennis.
Dennis.
Yes.
You got Dennis, yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis and Carla.
And anyways, he had been flooded, so he was interested to see about what was going to happen, and a number of his neighbors he talked about. So the staff did their job, and he's going to watch, and we'll see what happens and goes on there, you know. But I just want to remind the board and myself that when we had the hearing for this, we had a fellow come and say that, you know, he didn't see a lot of change over the years, and he was on an earlier portion of the ditch plus this part. And so I think that in order to provide for the public welfare and health, or in my opinion, protect their property, because I think that's an important part of your home, you know, as a public welfare and health property rights is the foundation really of our constitutions that we're talking about. And that we take a look and see, work harder to find some way to lower the water levels in that ditch. I know there are obstacles, such as down at the state capitol with the Wetland Conservation Act. And that brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about was I wanted to hear from the staff a more detailed plan laid out on how they're going to work as the lobbying efforts down at the Capitol with the Environmental Committee and the Ag Committee. I think that's the places to start, both the Senate and the House. Each individual member should, in my opinion, should receive a letter. The letter could be a copy of this year's Minnesota Watershed District's legislative cover, and page number 5 out of that, which has our bill in there, and have that highlighted, and then copies of those House and Senate files in the past, and ask for their support and they can get this done. And in addition, to make an appointment for them to see it. I know the staff knows how to go down there and do that. I've seen them do it before. So I think that's an important, not to just talk to the chairman, but to more members of the committee. And because both of these bills that are involved, and I don't just mean the Environmental Committee and the Ag Committee, also the Bonding Committee too, for both House and the Senate. And we have very talented people that can to go to work. And when you send the bill for the Bonding Committee, I'd include a picture of that, all those automobiles with the water in there. And also, as you pointed out in the past, Mr. President, the importance of not flooding Highway 35W. I think that's important, and those should be done before the session. So, and we have people that are appointed as this is their responsibility, and you know, we can get this going because they can act as their own lobbying efforts, and they can also watch the committee, you know, on television. They start broadcasting that on public TV again, so they can keep up with what's going on and watch the agenda changes that are on there. That's all online and available. I've been to my sister's house and watched it on her television, you know, and at times. So I think that, like I said, I have great confidence in our staff. I know how they know how to do this, and this is would save us a lot of
Ton of money.
ton of money. Thank you, sir. Thank you. A ton of money.
So-
And we have the talent to do it here. And they have the language to explain it clearly.
So we had attempted, just for those who did not have the joy and pleasure of attending our conference, Minnesota Watersheds, we have put a resolution forward to pass the legislation John is talking about, and it was approved as something that should be on the agenda.
Yes. No, it is on the agenda. It's
But
officially
it was
there.
approved. So the Minnesota Watershed District Watersheds is on record of saying this is a good idea and should be passed.
Correct.
Our lobbyists, in my opinion, did not do us good service. They came through and said, well, because of the dysfunction of the House and the Senate, we think we should only try to get one bill passed.
You're most kind in explaining that, sir. I would have said they're lazy.
No,
But,
I think they're not, I don't think they're lazy, but I do.
Well, when you cut
I
it-
do not think, I
Yeah.
do not think they were pushing the envelope.
As I said, you're most kind in that
So,
explanation.
I, and with John's assistants and Marcy's assistants, stood up and said, we would like you to expand the scope of your work. We don't want you to change the one bill that you're trying to get done, which I believe is the salting bill. But there's no reason you can't also do this bill, and this is also critically important to everyone. We got some pushback from those people who were supporting this water salting bill because they were afraid that we were going to take emphasis away from what they were trying to get done. So we had a motion and a vote, and we got 20 votes, and there were 23 that said, no, let's just do what our legislators recommended we do. So it should have passed, and we should be, as Minnesota Watersheds, doing this. John, of course, is never one to say an easy no, is looking for us to continue to carry this and see if we can carry this. So that's the story behind this. And
Yeah, no, it's,
it is an important, and it's it has the support of the Minnesota Watersheds. And they agreed also, because good old John got into them and asked them directly, if we get this bill introduced, will you, if it gets some legs, will you work for it? And they had to say, of course, they would. So we need it to have some legs in order to get it going. And that's what John's looking for, some legs. to
yes,
this.
that's, thank you for that summary, sir. It's very concise. And we should point out that when you went to the convention earlier in the summer and we proposed this, that it was passed, something like 35-3 or
Yeah.
whatever it was, just outstanding amount. And that's about the same amount of votes we got, whatever it was, or close to it. But it wasn't a priority, and so we have the ability to do this. We're close, and so that's why I would look forward to the administrators making an operating plan for this and who we work with, and because we have about a month to when that session starts. So that's all I have to say about it. I want to get going on it. So.
RC?
I don't have any updates.
Well, I think, we said at the workshop, where we met with two of the senators. They're really instrumental to getting support for our bonding bill, and that was positive. And they gave us some suggestions on how to proceed, similar to what John's saying, to reach out to everybody who's on the committee that has some interest in Rice Creek. So, any updates?
Nothing to share at this time. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, well, I believe we've set a new record. Motion to adjourn,
So moved.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Tracking the